మీరు చూస్తున్న ఈ ఛానల్లో మీ ఇంటర్వ్యూ లేదా వ్యాపార ప్రకటన కావాలంటే ఈ ఫోన్ నెంబర్ను సంప్రదించగలరు. ఫోన్ నెంబర్ 9948299422.
Hi everyone, welcome to Goa. My name is Pratik Joshi and I am from Team Soul Traveling. So first of all, what is Goa? Many people, they always think Goa is all about beaches, the parties, nightlife, casinos. But there is a much bigger, better and more beautiful Goa than way beyond the beaches. It's more to do with our culture, our traditions, the way we live, the food that we eat, the drinks that we serve, the places that we visit, our religious places, may it be churches, temples, our waterfalls, our hinterlands. All of that together makes what Goa is. For the longest time, it's was always considered that Goa means beaches, but now slowly there is a growing notion of how things can change in Goa. And to help you in that is where soul traveling comes into picture. Soul traveling is a local experience partner where we show you a different side of Goa altogether. So this is more about how people live in Goa. What do we do? It's more around showing you our culture, our tradition in the best possible way. The best example that I can give is we have our standard of the best product that we have is called as Life of Pav, where you get to bake bread, local Goan bread, with a 75-year-old baker in his bakery in the first village where bread was introduced by the Portuguese in Goa, that is the village of Majorda. We have experiences like this in all the basically keywords that you guys search on wherever, Google, Instagram and everywhere, from nature, heritage, churches, waterfalls, trekking, picnics, boating, kayaking, you name it, and we have the products. The whole mission and the vision of the company is to show you that Goa that you never knew existed. I have had people coming to me for their 10th, 15th or 20th Goa visit, and they've told me that this is the Goa that we never experienced. So with that, I welcome all of you guys, first of all, to Goa, and for you guys to witness and to experience a different side of Goa than what you have experienced earlier. Thank you so much.
So what is
Mo
the famous
Goswami.
places, sir?
Oh yeah, so to tell you a bit about the famous places in Goa, obviously we have one is our Latin quarters, that is the Fontainish area in Panjim. Panjim is our capital city in Goa, so if you are visiting Goa, a must-see place. We have our UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Old Goa, so we have our churches, cathedral, basilica, beautiful area, must visit to know where all Goa has come from, what are the things that Goa has gone through to today, including our temples. We have one of the most exquisite temples I feel in all of India, which is the Tambdi Sulla temple, which was built by the Kadambas in the 5th century, in almost the 10th century. So imagine a temple like that which has been protected, never attacked by any of the rulers that came in Goa. That's something quite that I feel everyone must visit. Then obviously we have our food. If you have come to Goa and if you have not experienced Goan fish thali along with rice, I think that is something you definitely miss. But on the top of my mind, if you want to visit Goa and do few things, then first thing I would say is visit Panjim for the old charm of the heritage things and everything. Second one I would say is visit Old Goa. Beautiful stories, beautiful things to visit there. Our islands, Shorao, Diwar, all of those beautiful islands where I think you can experience an offbeat size, the relaxed life. You can also visit our waterfalls and our water bodies which are there in Sakri area, Walpoi area, also in places like Dabar, Rashol, Shiroda, Raya. The temples, oh my god, you have to visit the temples like Mangeshi, Nageshi, Shiroda, Kamakshi, Tambdi Sulla. All of these temples are a must visit. At the same time, now if you ask me, what about Pratik, the beaches? You have told so many of things. What about the beaches? I would say that okay, if you're visiting first time Goa, then maybe one beach or two beaches you can do. But I would say try something different, try something new, try something exquisite, try something which you have not done earlier, and I feel that is something that you'll really love. Yeah, so I think with that, the places I think mostly I've covered. Now, in terms of food, of what we have to try. So, obviously, we are here at Confiteria 31 January. They have some of the best uh, bakery products that one can make. They make it fresh every single day. So, if you're in Goa, do try pastéis de Natal. Do try our local Goan sweets like dos, bibinka, dodol, perad, bolinas, bol. Um, this is on a different side, on a whole altogether different perspective. I would say try our local Goan Hindu food, which is patoi, mugacho gathi, khatkhate. All of these things are found in very limited places, but I think with Google you'll be able to find it a bit more better. In terms of maybe now, if someone asks me, Pratik, what are the best places to hang around, maybe bars or pubs or something like that. So I would say you'll have good places on the beach side as well. But at the same time, so if you ask me, Pratik, what are the best places to visit in terms of like a bar or like a restaurant? So in that, I will say that um, the beachside bars, pubs are okay, but try something different. Try something which is there in these beautiful places like this. Go to the local authentic tavern. So to name a few, I would say first is visit a place called Miski in Panjim. Visit a place called Bar de Goa, which is there near Baga area. Visit a place called Peter's Tavern, which is there in Bastoda. Visit a very small bar called as Aguirre Tavern, which is there in Beti. More. There's also a very small bar in Madgaon, near the railway line. Exact location, I think you'll see it on screen better. It's called as Silva Bar. Must visit. The guy there is 70 years old. Very information loaded, very local, and he will give you the best and the freshest local drinks that you can find, and not just something which you can just pick it up from a shelf or a refrigerator somewhere else. So yeah, why not try something new? So yeah, that's it. um, so the question is, what is Joseph Bar? Whenever people come to Goa, they always search for Joseph Bar. What is so famous about it? Why is it so famous? So first of all, we work with Joseph Bar. The Soul Traveling, obviously the company. We are into experiential tourism, offbeat places to visit in Goa. How the Goan culture is all about. How the Goan life is all about. So speaking a bit about Joseph Bar, Joseph Bar obviously started by a guy called Joseph. Currently, it is being run by a very close friend of mine, Mr. Atish Fernandez. Atish has a very different way of approaching certain things. He always believes in keeping something intact, keeping something very local, and at the same time giving it that old vibe charm, keeping some things very local. So the famous drink that you will find in Joseph Bar is called as Tamde Rosa. Tamde means red, Rosa means rose. So a red rose. Red rose stands for beauty, stands for purity, stands for also love. So the whole place, Joseph Bar, speaks about welcoming people. You may be of different religion, caste, creed, gender, it doesn't matter. Once you come in the place, it's a very small place, but the whole vibe is of a very family oriented, very friendly. You can have all the different opinions, but at the same time, when you break bread together or you just come have a drink together, you are all friends at the end of the day. So Joseph Bar, also important point to note is it's a very classic old taverna where one part of it originally was a clock shop. It was Hardankar clock shop. The way Atish has merged it with Joseph Bar, he has not destroyed any of it or renovated it or anything. He's just kept the board inside. You'll see all the watches of Mr. Hardankar inside. Also, there's a video that I have made on Joseph Bar, which is called as Tales of Goa. If you search it on YouTube, you'll find it as well. You will come to know how Atish has developed it from the ground up of a simple tavern to one of the most visited places in Goa. At the same time, Atish, speaking a bit more about my friend, he has started a new place which is called as Miski as well. Again, Miski was a very old taverna which did not have that presence, but today when people go there, it is almost full on every single day. And the food items that you get, the drinks that you get are all local Goan. It has all Goan feni cocktails. The food that you get, all risois, dangar, croquet, ras omelette, with poi, pork options, some beef options as well. So if you are visiting Goa, please try these things, because I think a trip to Goa without this is incomplete.